Jason here, and today I am reviewing a Yeungling lager. As you can see, I have a quart here. It's actually was about this much left over today, so I figured I'd review it. Why not? I've been wanting to review this beer, and I have it in my hand, so why not review it? Okay, this is the traditional Yeungling and Son lager. It's claims to be America's oldest brewery. In fact, I toured this brewery with Jeremy and Nick last summer. It was a really good, it was a pretty big brewery. It's only sold on the East Coast, so guys, if you are on the West Coast, if you happen to be on the East Coast, I suggest picking up some. It's worth trying. America's oldest brewery. I don't know. It might be America's official oldest. It might not be the oldest brewery, but I was reading online and it says a little bit about it that they use Cascade hops and this and that. I'm gonna actually see today if I can pick up some of those hops flavors, the caramel flavors. It said I had some bready flavors. I'm gonna see if I can pick those up and just give it a nice fair review here. It's 4.4% alcohol by volume. It's an American amber or red lager, it says on Beer Advocate. Okay, so it's a nice session beer, I'd say. Okay, and it's actually in a brown bottle and not the green bottles, which is different. Okay, so it's got a nice amber copper, nice crisp copper color. As you can see, it had a nice about a finger head, and it has died down. I poured a little bit more beer in it, and it has died down. But yeah, it's got a nice color, nice decent carbonation. Well, I get a little bit of a sweet caramel smell, perhaps a little bit of hops. I mean, you're talking very little. I can barely smell them. Yeah, a little bit of a bready, sweet caramel smell to it. Yeah, alright, so let's go ahead and taste it. Now, this was in the fridge and it was carbonated fairly well, but it's been sitting out for about 10 minutes. The beer itself today without being in the bottle, so it has lost a little bit of carbonation, but nonetheless, it's got a sweet, kind of like a little bit of a caramel flavor in there. I'm noticing. Actually, it has a little bit of metallic to it. Yeah, honestly, it's hard for me to describe it, and the reason being is because I've had so many beers that are craft beers that are just so like robust and strong with flavor that when you get down to, and then when you try this, it's like, wait a second, where's the flavor? It has flavor. Don't get me wrong. It does. But I've been trying some craft brews and here and there, and it's not as robust and stands out as the other beers. But yeah, it does have some caramel flavor in there. It has a little bit of a bready taste. It said it uses Cascade hops. I barely notice them. I mean, it's really smooth. It's very drinkable. It's very smooth. It's not, like I said, it's only 4.4 ABV. Everything about it is good. It's not too much carbonation. It's very smooth. I like the color of it. It's it's better than your average macro lager. Now I don't know whether now you guys can comment on it. Let me know. What do you think? Do you think this is a macro lager or a craft macro lager? I mean, no. I'd say it's still a small brewery. but it's it's tough to say is this actual craft beer. I mean, to some it might be. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm having trouble trying to describe what else I can find from it. So I'm gonna drink a little bit more of this, and I'll come back to you with my final word. All right, guys, I'm back, and I just wanted to say, yeah, I've been drinking it, and it's actually very enjoyable. It would be a good beer for like doing yard work, or it's a nice summer beer. It's refreshing, actually. Um, it's not too complex. It has a nice sweet uh, taste to it, nice sweetness. It has the caramel in it, and no bready taste. Not, I didn't get too much of the hops, and even though it's not complex, it still is enjoyable. Especially, I'd say, during the summer, and it's a good session beer. It's something worth trying, absolutely. No, it's not something that you should rush to get, but it's good. So I've been thinking about what to give this beer, and based on the drinkability, which was good, the taste, the aroma, the overall assessment, it was good, and I'm gonna go ahead and give this beer a 6 out of 10. I'd still recommend this beer to try.